Hi, friends. How's it going? Seems awfully loud to me tonight. We're gonna turn that down just a tad there, game. Hats off of it. What? Also, like, it looks like I may have neglected to actually call out the people that followed me at the end of last stream, and I really apologize for that. So I got Purple Spider Zero, Smash Mat 202, Blood Glot, 2 cans of soda, and Dash and Dolphin. Really appreciate all of y'all follows. I'm 6 follows away from 400, which is getting me like dangerously close to that date. Yeah. Anyway, so for any of you who maybe haven't seen me do one of these, because it's been a hot second since I've been able to host one of these events, I go ahead and I create a Smash Arena, and I play with people in the community. And I hate this so much. It always bugs me. It's so hard to type with this stupid thing. Community. Smash. Center. With ease. We steal tops.
Step into the ring.
Nope. I still gotta do all the socials and stuff. Or the rest of the socials. Boom, boom, boom. Because, like, I don't want the arena code and stuff thrown out on Twitter, so. Because, like, come here and talk to me. I want to see your face. No, Spotify, go away. Why are you even open? Alright, and now H6 and P8. Passcode. Passcode. Oh, that I my making this really hard on me. Boop. Done deal, baby. Alright, so that one's updated. And go to Facebook, because if any of my friends want to see it. Cool. Oh, I didn't put an exclamation point room, but whatever. I can update that in a second. Boom, 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 boom. I need to edit this. Why don't you let me edit this? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Arena. All of that. Grab all that. This is always such a lot of logistical things to jump through. Then, one last thing to update. Okay. Oh, we did it. God. Holding a freaking Switch controller feels bizarre. Shows I haven't played the Switch like at all in the last month.
Young Link.
Yeah, there's James. Hi, James. Pata pata. Pata pata. Thanks for stopping by, James. Before I lose the lobby. I imagine I'm gonna be very rusty after about a month of not playing, like, at all. No. Dang, am I lagging already? Come on, Nintendo. What do I pay for this online service of yours? When all I get is lag. No, you're supposed to jump, Link. Dang it. Nice. Dang it. Got stuck in that up attack. Good match there, James.
Mission complete.
We meet again. I missed your injury thing. It is gonna be back though. Like was happy to see my kids and like them wanting to spend one-on-one time with me, but like it was like, oh man, but I'm gonna get rusty at Smash again. Oh god. Nope. That's very bad. I think we're gonna go this way this time. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Why did I bomb myself there? That was dumb. No. I rolled right to let it hit me. Ugh. Damn. Should've went for the edge. I'm always, like, nervous to hit that edge, though. Because, like... Gotta hit that right. I can't look at what just happened, but thank you, whomever did whatever they did. Crystal, thank you very much for the raid! I appreciate it. How you doing? I hope you're doing alright. Oh, what? Oh, hey, Greg. Thanks for that host. Appreciate it. God, I still gotta change that default host thing. So much lag already. God. got spiked. They just asked me why do I even play the game. I mean, that's what I would ask me right now, but it is what it is. Oh, it's a Greg. Pata. No, I don't want to fight Ouija. Unfortunately, I can't try and smash this email. Well, I hope you have a good night doing the things you need to do, and I hope your stream was good. I can't do a shout out right this second, but as soon as I can, I'll definitely hit you up with one. Crystal, and thanks again for the raid. Have a good night and a good weekend. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Damn. Hey, Malu. I'm not, but thanks for asking. I also just realized I forgot to go spin a Pokestop tonight. Shit. I'll have to do that after stream. Oh, hey, thanks, Greg. Pokemon Snap? Dang. I would have asked Crystal how they thought Pokemon Snap was going. Thanks, man. It was just a rough day at work today. But in the end, I think we got it taken care of. I spent like 6 hours working on something that at one point looked like it was gonna be like a false positive. And then we did find something wrong that probably caused what we were seeing, but there was this moment where you've wasted 3/4 of your day working on something to think that you did nothing, that your day was literally going to be a zero sum. Yeah. But we're here. We're playing Smash. We think that trans rights are human rights.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, sorry if I'm a little more silent than usual. I am trying to remember how to play this game. Can we... No. Okay. I didn't ever realize that he does like a little like slidey move if you're like running. Damn. It's weird too trying to grab the ice climbers because like there's like a pretty good chance you're gonna grab the wrong one. No. Damn. What's up, Slim?
Ice Climber, win!
Reg? Nani? Nani Grixama? Apply some of that. And then down here, there's a good one. Where's that good one down here? That one. And then these ones. You can't keep mean like this. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh my god, right? It's great. Well, apparently Bar Note is back, Dear Notes are back, but it must be like a higher tier than I have access to. And unfortunately, like, I feel like I can't do like 2s and 3s for people because then I have to, like, sacrifice the majority of the ones I have out there. Like, I can hit more people. I don't know. That's my struggle. I guess I could just, like, get rid of, like, doing donations and, like, gift subs and stuff like that and go straight to just a repeatable amount every month, which actually would probably help me stay on budget more often. I don't normally go out of budget for what I've got set aside for donations and things each month, but there have been a few times where, like, somebody's birthday has snuck up on me or something, and I'm like, ah, that's fine. We'll dip into some spending cash or whatever. What is that ability that you're using to do the spike with Mega Man? God damn it. Well. Okay, that one was pretty good. Come on. Oh god, no! Get the goddamn edge, thank you. There I go again, blowing up. Starbit Bunny, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Wow, like, heck, a lot of you popping in here today. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Help rise up the watch. Yeah. Takes 2 wipes to know you need 3, but 3 wipes to know you only needed 2. I mean, you're not wrong, Greg, I suppose. Garf emote. Missaja. Huh. Like, I generally randomly get, like, random emotes from time to time, you know, like just being on Twitch or whatever, right? Like, oh, I should use tags.
Mega Man wins.
I got a Game Attack sub at some point too, which that's the whole thing, you know. I got Wool Wabbit recently. Look at that stuff. And that's all the weird ones that I don't super know well. That like I just have right now. Whoa, okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, like, CSGO is like one of my favorite games of all time. I haven't played it at all recently at all. I'm rusty as hell. Back in the Counter-Strike Source days that I used to be on a Cal team, I think I competed like twice, but I was like a backup basically on the team. It's like second tier or whatever. But like, I was pretty good at Counter-Strike back in the day. Very good with my Deagle. This is probably my preferred weapon. That and the P90. Oh my god, James. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna... Fuck, I missed. Yeah, that's fine. That Pimp Professor one reads awful in dark mode. Like, you can barely even make out what any of it's supposed to be. Oh. Do 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 do. That's a nice one. Yeah, I haven't actually went through the list of all the 350 tags they added recently. But I should probably do that at some point and pick the ones that are consistently what I want to have up. Because yeah, that's a good point, Mallow. I didn't even think about that. There's a depression tag? Oh boy. There's a depression tag, Greg.
Had enough already?
There's an anime tag! Depression tag? I think a depression tag is nice. Especially for those streamers that do like mental health weeks or things like that, whatever, you know, so. Is there a 2020 tag? Or are you saying depression is the 2020 tag? Yeah, gotcha. Okay. I don't want to fight. You know, I've never beaten Earthbound, chat. Oh, you hit my boomerang back at me, you little bitch of a kid! Come over here! I got that thing in Australia! I did the thing! James, are you proud of me? I went for the double hit and I got it! Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Game. The PNG of a hot tub over the webcam. I mean, so I've got two now that I've done things with. So I've got Cheez-It. We need to use Cheez-It strategies, right? So we're about to Cheez-It. Get it? And then when I'm playing around in a swamp, we've got, you know, swamp time. So. And then I also have this, but this was more specific to when I was doing the Metal Gear Solid streams. So we're making some progress. We're doing some things. You took that second stock until the battle's over. Yeah, that's fair. Boomerangs are Australia's biggest export. It is also their biggest import. Yeah, I can see that. Boom, boom, boom. I have one somewhere that actually came from Australia. I used to have it like on the shield. You can't see the shield. Well, there's a shield over there. It used to be on the shield, but I think it might be in my basement right now somewhere. I don't know. Oh, wait. Wait, not me. Whoops. Is it the magical boomerang from Ed, Edd n Eddy? I don't remember that episode at all. The only episode that I remember well from Ed, Edd n Eddy is the one where they're trying desperately to watch some show, and like everybody's house they go to, they run into a bunch of problems trying to watch it, and they go to the whatever the what is his name? Ralph? Is it Ralph? They go to Ralph's house, and he's got like this ancient TV from like the 1920s where the screen's literally like 2 inches big, but like the TV itself takes up an entire like wall of the living room. And like that has stuck in my head like my entire life. And the thing is, like, I've seen TVs like that because my mother is an antique dealer, so it's not uncommon for something like that to come up. And like I know how to like solder and like fix like electronics and stuff like that. And like TVs and stuff like that, as long as you're not dealing with like the vacuum tubes, they're like super easy to work on. And even like the vacuum tubes aren't too bad, but you just gotta be more careful. Oh, and I guess there was an episode 2 where they make like an airline. I think I remember that one kind of vaguely too. But I watched a lot of Ed, Edd n Eddy when I was younger. Well, alright. That feels really good to get those aerial downs. I don't know why. What I love about Smash Link, what I love about Smash Link is that his moveset is basically the Adventures of Zelda Link, you know, Legend of Zelda 2 Link, his moveset, right? Like, he's got the down attack. He can't turn himself into a fairy. So there's that, right? Ow. I am now dead. If the up recovery turned him into a fairy, it'd be a better game. I mean, I agree. Hey, Nal. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing alright. Did I make a joke earlier today about you not watching your friend's stream? Or was that only in my head that I made that joke? Like, oh, you don't watch anything, including your friend's stream. And then you're here to prove me wrong. A lot of things happen in my head. Alright! Let's do hero for a couple rounds. I feel like I'm finally warming up a little bit, though. Hero. We need a hero! It was intended as a joke. It wasn't. I didn't think it was ever insulting, you know. His up recovery is game over Ganon returns. Yeah, right. I would like the graph, like if you had the Link model from that game, like overlaid like as a skin or like a costume alternative or whatever thing. Like, I would be down for. Why am I facing the wrong way? Greg, you stopped me from kamikazing. Oh, okay. No! 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 Wrong ability! I hate that one so... Like, out of all the abilities, that's the worst. Oh! A lesser person would have got hit by that, James. No! Well, I basically just killed myself there. How did I get a Legend of Zelda level 2 right after all those conversations? I'm a little excited about Skyward Sword, I'm not gonna lie. That comes out next month, right? Like, I remember really enjoying a lot of the later dungeons in that game. But I also remember the start being fucking awful. Come here! You know I want to do it! Come on! Ow. You just won't let me kamikaze myself, huh? Damn. I tried to fake you out with the bad grab, but apparently you still blocked, so. Like that time, I should have went for the grab. And that time. Sorry, your sarcasm levels cannot be charted right now. Can we name that ability after you? It's the worst. It makes you like a movable stone. Lord knows I'm stubborn, so if it's whatever. I want Zelda so bad, yeah. Yeah, Skyward Sword comes out next month. Pretty sure. Go for Skyward Sword, though. Weird to set a day for it? What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would ask my phone, but... Oh, it's over here. 329. Okay, Google. When does Skyward Sword HD come out?
The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword's initial release date is November 18, 2011.
I died. That's the original date, you dingus. Also, sorry everybody's Googles that I just activated by doing that. Sometimes I forget, okay? Dang it, Greg! Got in the way. Oh. 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 I'm gonna accelerate my death. Oh. Yeah, July 16th. Yeah. Google did answer the question, but it was the second result, not the first result. So. Yep. And those really cool Joy-Cons are coming out with it too. So like, make sure if you can find a place to pre-order those. I would definitely recommend it. Bum, 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 if that's something you want, which I definitely do. I also missed the Hero amiibo at some point, which I'm really sad about, because like apparently the Hero amiibo is kind of rare now, but it is what it is. I need to enable Hydrate too at some point. It's Ken! You can tell by his eyebrows that Ken's coming at you. Oh no, don't hurt me, Ken. That was definitely not the ability I was trying to use. No! Facing the wrong way, though. So we should oomph. There we go. Damn. It didn't put me in the center of the map! Damn it! I was not trying to do the big one. Would you roll, please? Thank you all! Damn. Ah! Oh well. Good game. Love hydration.
I did it!
That's funny. The Goose theme in HD. You gotta love them gooses. It is kind of exciting, by the way, like just a quick little tangent. I know the community manager for Knockout City, so to see so many people playing it is like kind of really neat to be like, oh hey look, all their PR stuff is working out really well. Neat.
3, 2,
Ow.
1, go!
Ugh. And like I don't know that studio for much other than the fact that they made the RC car Mario Kart, which my kids have, and I think it's neat. God damn it! Oh shit! I'm sorry, Greg. Oh, it's too good. Ba 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 ba. I think Greg is upsetting spaghetti. God. It reminds me of that like one animation done to this music, and it's so good. I love it every time. Though it does kind of make me a little teary. Oh god, I missed the edge! Yeah, Groose himself. That's a good point. Yeah, my only real beef with that game is the opening. That it takes you so long to get to the first temple. And like, once you get there, I think that the game really gets a lot better. And then I think that there was a video that somebody did at one point. It might have even been part of that Aaron one where he's going over like Ocarina of Time and why it's like a bad game and how Skyward Sword is just all the things that were bad about Ocarina of Time to like their next degree or whatever. Right? Intense soldier kill. Sorry, Greg. Where the Skyloft area, the wing, what is the fucking bird's called? Whatever. The area in like the skies is just too barren, but there's not enough going on there. Like the Great Sea in Wind Waker has a lot of stuff going on each of the islands. The Loft Wings, yeah, thank you. Whereas the sky in Skyward Sword is just kind of barren. There's like 3 things I think to do it, whatever. Yeah, like I'm talking about just like the sky area in general, right? So.
3, 2, 1.
I think that's a fair assessment, but like I never. But you gotta remember, like, I'm a person who thinks Majora's Mask is like the epitome of like what 3D Zelda games should be. Like, good story, and then like enough temples and like little palaces to like give you things to do. And then really, I think interacting with the NPCs in meaningful ways is like one of my favorite things to do. Like the happiness charms that you get in Wind Waker and all the like quests you do to get those and stuff in Wind Waker is like one of my favorite parts of that game. God, I gotta get back to Bravely Default 2. It's got so much stuff going on all the time. And I got Nier to play through, which will probably stream more Nier tomorrow during the day before D&D. Assuming I wake up and get all the errands I need to get done tomorrow in time. And I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough of Nier or not. It'll 100% depend on the people showing up and wanting to see it and whatever, right? Otherwise, I'll finish it off stream. But right now, I'm planning to play it on stream. It did pretty well that first day, so. Oh no, was it enough to kill you? Ah! That was enough to kill me, though. That was not the one I thought it was. Oops. Damn. Oh no! Whoops. Playing as 11, huh? Yeah! Normally I switch over to, the protagonist from 3. Erdwin. But I just left it as default today. I don't know why. And I'm, like, trying to get back into, like, the, like, memories of, like, how to play the game. Because, honestly, like, it's been a couple of weeks, so, like, I'm really rusty. Not that I've ever been super great, though. I did hear that 3 is getting a remake. And, like, I like remakes when they're done well, right? Like, the big thing for me is you gotta give me a reason to spend that money, right? And 3 is a hard sell for that in a couple of ways, because, like, so 3 originally came out on the NES, right? Which I don't have a copy of 3 on the NES anymore. I used to when I was younger. My brother might actually have a copy. But I have 4, and I have 1, and I have 2 in, like, physical cartridges. And then in Japan, like, 3 got a Super Nintendo release as well. That is, in my opinion, kind of like the definitive version of, like, those older school ones. Because, like, it looks really good, and they fixed some of the bugs and stuff and whatever. And then you've got the Game Boy Color game. And the Game Boy Color game is amazing because it's portable. And it still has, this is basically just an NES game, right? It has, like, all the layers and functionality that you'd expect to have in a game of that nature, right? And then, you've got, sorry, one second. But I believe, I don't know if it was that one or if it was the Japanese Super Nintendo one, but one of them added the mini medals, which is obviously like a staple of the series now, right? Which I think is a pretty good ad. And I think they have one of the better, like, game corners. Because some of the ones that got released in the West later, they removed any of, like, the gambling-y stuff because of the anti-gambling in games things in Europe and the United States. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, like, taking gambling out of kids' games is a bad thing. Like, whatever, right? But it was definitely something that was neat in those older games. And then, obviously, like, the ones now that are a little more contemporary. What was I saying? I was rambling about remakes. So anyway, I think that the Octopath Traveler style that they're going for in the remake looks goddamn gorgeous. And I think 3 is my favorite game in the series. Now, I say that only playing through about probably half of 5. And I know that 5 is a lot of people's, like, favorite narrative Dragon Quest game. So, like, I need to finish that one at some point, which I'll have to restart now, because I was playing that one on mobile, and that was on my old phone, unless I want to go get the a save file moved over or something. Dear Google, why don't we have cloud saves for our frickin' mobile games? Just saying, you know? Oh, wait, you're down to your last stock. Why am I, like, not trying? I actually have a chance at winning. What am I doing? Sorry, I got that bullshit crit earlier. Ah, I'm yucking it up. I yucked it up. I yucked it up.
You'll never defeat me.
Octopath Traveler and the remake Master Octopath graphics, which are gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely. You played all the main lines except for 5, 6, and 10. Yeah, I haven't played 10, obviously, because of the MMO status, right? And then I haven't played Okay, Nal, I appreciate it. And if not, like, you know, either way is cool. Nal, did you want to play some Monster Hunter later tonight? Tenfo actually made you want to cry. I got so excited that Japan only tagged to hop up. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, let me know. As I still haven't played any of the latest update yet, so. Well, I know, and that's why I'm asking, because I know you need to do some stuff. I don't know if fire is free. But I'm sure we could find people if we wanted to go for more than, like, you know, one person. Anyway, I haven't played through... I haven't beaten 7. I played a lot of it when I was younger. I beat 8. I think I beat 8. I beat 9, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I've never played 6. Like, that's the one that's the only one in the MMO, the only 2 that I haven't ever played at all. And, like, 6 I'm really excited about playing at some point, because, man, it's... I wasn't really super excited about playing 6. I hear it's, like, the hardest in the series. And so from that, I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. But then, it has the class system. And, like, the job/class system is my absolute favorite part about, like, certain Dragon Quest games. And that's why, like what I said, 5 is a lot of people's, like, narratively driven favorite. Because there's kind of, like, 2 styles of Dragon Quest games, really. You got, like, the job system ones, and you got the non-job system based ones. And that's kind of like how Final Fantasy went there for a while, too, right? With, like, 1, 3, and 5 having job systems. When did I lose a stock? No. Ah! That's why I like 9 so much, because you have, like, full, like, freedom to make your character how you want them to. And the game is just so punny, it's so amazing. Like, Dragon Quest games have a lot of puns in general, but I feel like fucking Jack of all trades, master of none is like, ah, so good. No, I don't want to get 3-stacked by James. Let me pity kill them, game. No. Alright. But, you want to play 5 and 6 but your phone's too small for your hands? Yeah. Yeah, like, it's not... That's my frustration with, like... You can go on to Steam, and, like, granted, like, they're the shitty mobile versions in a lot of ways, right? But you can pretty much play every Final Fantasy game on Steam, no problem, right? And there's not, like, anything like that from Dragon Quest side of things. They just are like, yeah, I've got them on mobile, like, that's good enough, isn't it? Like, whatever, right? And so, like, I think the ideal way to play them would be, like, you have, like, a Chromecast or something, right? You load up the game, you do the screen sharing to the Chromecast, and then you hook, like, a Bluetooth controller up. And then, big-a-bam, boom, you basically got yourself, like, a Dragon Quest machine. But the problem with all that is, like, well, now that I have that splitter now. At one point, I was thinking about how I could do all that and make it so I could stream it, right? Because I'm sure that the Chromecast's connection is, you know, HDCP. whatever it is, where they try to filter out the video signal. And they do make, like, you know, Android devices that are designed for set-tops that you could then play it on as well. But, like, looking at that market is... It's a thing. It's a thing and a half, let me tell you. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, no. Because there's so many Chinese manufacturers and stuff of these, like, $40 Android boxes. But trying to find out, like, what the actual specs are and, like, what they can actually do is real hard. Because there's not, like, a market for any of that in the United States. So it's like, is this a good value? Is this not a good value? Is this something that's going to do what I want it to? All I want to do is play Dragon Quest games, please! And then, like, the frickin' DS games are super rare and hard to find. Like, basically, when I go to game stores that are, like, independent little ones or whatever, that's my, like, #1 thing I'm always looking for, is any, like, DS or 3DS Dragon Quest games that are floating around, because, oh boy, they are hard to find. Oh no. No! I was finally gonna kamikaze! You get on PS2 and DS9, you have 2 copies of. Nice! Yeah, I love 9. That's the one, like, I'm excited about 3 being remastered. But I wish they would do 9, honestly. Because, like, the multiplayer aspects of it and everything. And, like, maybe if we get, like, Final Fantasy X offline or whatever that mode's gonna be. Because there's, like, some hope that maybe that'll be what we get, since we won't get the MMO ever. And I kind of get them, like, not wanting to release that MMO out here. I don't think the theme... It's not a theme park MMO, right? And that's, like, what does well out here, which is unfortunate. I did it! I killed James once! Woohoo! You see, I got the kamikaze off too. I'm so proud of that one. All right. Boom, 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 boom. We'll probably do, if you guys are down, like another 20 minutes or so of this shenanigans. And I'll switch over to something else probably. If you're Dragon Quest groups, and a huge chunk of the community would love a Dragon Quest fan. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with a B and you slashed him and he died.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm confused, Greg, but alright. No! Fuck. I was doing so well. Hi, Pick. How's it going? You doing okay? I'm Yeah, I don't know. And like, there's another person in the community that's really into Dragon Quest games as well. And that's ScareDC. And so we were talking briefly about what a more mature-looking Dragon Quest game could be. And like, I think it could be done okay, because there have been definitely like times where like Dragon Quest has like gotten dark. And I think like, as long as you still have some levity in there, and things, I think it could work out. I don't think Dragon Quest needs to get dark and gritty, but I'll definitely check it out though.
Victory!
I like the way Greg said I don't know what happened, but sorry that it happened, I suppose. Alright. It's time!
Choose your fighter. Pyra.
Actually, I haven't played these folks at all today. Oh, James, I didn't realize you picked Pick. 11 did more thought thoroughly? Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I was thinking of, there's a prison section in 5 that is, pretty real. Damn!
Let me at it. Throw with that. Throw with that.
That's right, I forget that she has like the sweeping down slash, so you gotta be real close for it.
Let me at it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Throw with that.
Damn. Da-da-damn, da-damn, damn, damn. Right, I need to switch back after that. Oh no! You gotta finish 2 and 3. You've beaten 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 11 so far, but I keep getting ADHD on 2 and 3. Like, 2 is a really hard game. Like, I didn't have any major problems with it when I was playing, because like I had just beaten 1, and like 1 isn't exactly super. As I bought the triple pack on the Switch, which I think is a great way to get into Dragon Quest if you want to. But like 1, you have to be so thoughtful about your one action each turn and what it really means to you, especially against a lot of the enemies in that game. And then the second game, like, that's still as important as it was in the first game, But then you add on top of it the fact that you're now managing a party, and there's multiple enemies as well. So there's a lot more action economy balancing to deal with there. And then, like, I didn't really have any major issues in that game until, like, there's this one section, and since you said you hadn't beaten it yet, very late in the game, where the difficulty goes from, like, 5, 6, you know, kind of whatever, you know, stuff. Yeah. You're like, okay, thanks for yeah. And there's this one section very late in the game where all of a sudden the difficulty goes to like 15. And like every fight is basically like a boss fight for a while. And like it's a matter of just like doing the grind and getting some levels and some of the gear from that area and stuff, whatever, right? But it is a cliff of difficulty spike. And like if you just look like Dragon Quest II, like hardest dungeon, like that's where that happens basically, right? And that dungeon is a beach. But like still a really fun game. I enjoy it a lot. It shows like the progression and kind of the growth and stuff that series had as a whole. And then 3 is like my favorite, so I can't gush enough about 3. So it's just such a good game. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, they're changing! They're changing! Oh god. Busting out the Ike. Oh yeah, that's definitely possible.
3, 2, 1.
And like, that's one of the things about that game that I just get, those games I absolutely love in those early Dragon Quests is like, there's nothing stopping you from getting a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to have yet. Damn it. I'm very excited about Intergrade, I think it is, right? I gotta figure out how to transfer my save file, though, because I've got the PS4 version installed on my living room PS4, and I heard that, like, the file transfer process is a little bit of a pain. Oh, God. And I also learned that, like, when I went to do my version of, like, Avengers on here, on the PS5, like, it installed the entirety of the PS4 version of the game, and then the PS5 version. So, like, Avengers was taking up 200 gigabytes of my gosh darn hard drive space. That's like 300 too much. I don't want to fight Ike. Problem solved. Heck yeah, pick. Right here. Arming Tombola for good. Yeah. That's great. James, you did it. Good job.
Remarkable.
Zoned out there for a second, sorry. Did I tell you that I'm happy you found more hidden object games pick? If I didn't, I only thought it. Sorry. Oh no! 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 Ugh. No! I am just doing awful today. Oh my god. Well. Oops. Don't forget to take your meds and hydrate, chat.
We've
Alright.
done it.
Probably got like one more in me. I appreciate everybody that stopped out and everybody that watched the. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. Probably some Rocket League after this. And I gotta run up and hit a Pokestop at some point. Then I'll lose my streak. Got a streak, baby. Got a streak. Gotta keep that streak going. Do 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 do.
3, 2, 1, go!
Damn it. Not really sure what I just did there, but. god, the leg.
Let me at it. Roll with us.
I did it. James has been winning. Hey, Caddy. Actually, Caddy, we're gonna end after this one. So, appreciate you popping by. But an hour and a half is all the Smash I can take tonight. Oh. But yeah, thanks everybody for stopping out for, you know, Community Center Smash. It was a good time. Ugh. Yes. Arena go by. Ugh. No, there's no Angie. I'm just tired. Whoop. 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 That's not the source I wanted. That's the source I wanted. Ugh. Like, I had a really rough day today, so... Just trying to survive. Caddy's Angie? Oh, Caddy is Angie. That's the Angie face? Okay. I'll read that as Angie. Gotta rest those weird bones. I mean, like, I'm gonna stream some more stuff, but yeah, I'm done with Smash. So Angie. Oh, okay, so change this to say, like, I don't know. And then do that. Some of that. Some of that. Do I what? Do I like? No, not particularly. Like, I don't dislike them, but like if I'm picking a fantasy animal, like I'm probably going with like a dragon under most circumstances. Because like dragons are cool, so. Well, I mean that's fine. I'm happy that I'm not trying to. It's a great emote. I just don't read it as angry. It looks like you're more kind of curious, like, you know. Can we do this, please? I can make sure you're gonna work. I want you to. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I need to get more MVPs, apparently. Okay. Work on that. Alright, let me run to the bathroom quick. Probably grab some more water. And then we'll play a little bit of car soccer. I also could do some Final Fantasy 14 tonight, because I still haven't done any of the 5.5 story yet. Although I did get my characters, my main character level. Well, my main character level's been 80 for a while. But now this is too quiet. Oh, it's a crying chair unicorn. A chairicorn, huh? That's kind of cool. So I've been playing extra modes lately. Oops. Because of the 3-3 uni chair. Yeah. Pretty good. God, I am... It's a really, really rough day at work today. Yeah, Caddy, I mean, like, that's been kind of my main issue has been that, I've paid for so many months this year that I didn't, like, play anything at all. Damn. That's pretty close to being right on. So this is the mode where we have, like, power-ups. Wrong angle on it. Shit. I didn't get the right angle on that either. I don't really understand what that person was doing, but alright! But yeah, the game is, like, ridiculous with the amount of things to do. Like, I want to try to, get through as much of the, like, the quests, and I want my map to be clear, is kind of my tentative goal right now. Like, I don't know, I'm having a lot of struggles lately, because, like, I want to play a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and, like, also in life there's a lot that I'd like to accomplish and things, right? So, just... Like, did you guys see how I turned myself sideways so the ball would go over him? Like, I'm sorry, anyway. I watched this, Kutzagart, something like that. I can never pronounce it. But it's like a YouTube channel. They do like informational videos, and their like art style is really well known. And I've been struggling with it a little bit. I've been having a little bit of an existential crisis after watching it, because like they talk about your life, and it's supposed to be like a helpful video to be like, haha, the world's getting back to normal, and soon we'll be able to do all the things we haven't been able to do for the last year, and it'll be great. Ah. And, like, there's one part in particular where they're talking about how, like, when you, like, turn 18, 19, you move out of your house, like, that's, like, 90% of the time. Even if you go see your parents a couple weeks a year, that'll be the most time you ever spend with your parents in their life, right? And, that made me really sad, because, like, my oldest is, like, 11, and he's already doing some of the pre-teen angst stuff, and he's already I'm also pushing him to learn how to take care of himself better and stuff too, and things, right? Like, I turned to him the other day and I'm like, come with me. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I'm going to go teach you a life skill. And he goes, what life skill is that? I'm like, just come with me. So I took him outside and fired up the grill. And no, sorry, I had him fire up the grill. I taught him how to do that. And then I had him cook hot dogs. And I'm like, you need to know how to do this because you're going to be at summer camp in a couple weeks. And you're going to have to feed yourself for that week. So I just have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. And I have to figure out how to prioritize everything so I can accomplish those things. I've always been a very driven individual, setting goals and working towards them, and I'm not one to run away from hard work. When I went to school in college and stuff, I was working full time. No, that's the wrong one. Ooh, nice save. Damn. A little ditty, huh? I got this little ditty about rock. No. Yeah, Kutzegard is great. I love their videos. And, like, it was good. It's just that right now, like, I am type 2 diabetic, right? And I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes within a year of, like, COVID, basically, right? Like, I had a cyst that had got infected, and it turns out it was MRSA. And when I was having all the tests and stuff done for the MRSA, they figured out that I was diabetic. And I got on my diabetes medication, and I adjusted my diet. And I had already been working out, but I added more cardio to the mix, because most of what I had been doing up to that point had been anaerobic stuff. And like that's on one of my lists of things to do is to get back into that amount of cardio that I had been doing at that time. Because I've definitely fallen off on that, because there was other things that I needed to do. But like I was the healthiest I was in a long time, with like my stuff under control, and like when you have like undiagnosed diabetes, there's a lot of like side effects and things that like you don't realize is a problem because you don't know you're diabetic. Highly don't recommend it. And then freaking COVID happened. And because I'm high risk, like, in a lot of ways I lost a year of my life. I mean, like, obviously I didn't, like, lose a year of my life with, like, my kids and stuff. But I lost a year of my life and a lot of the goals that I was working towards. I didn't feel comfortable rearranging work or those sorts of things for that year. It's definitely changed my perspective on my relationship with work, which is probably a positive thing. I don't know. It's got a lot of thoughts going on right now. All right, Greg. So what have we sung about with you topic-wise before? So we sang about that you live on a sheep farm, I think. We talked about being a pizza delivery driver. Are you planning on playing through San Andreas, Greg, when you finish up Vice City? Then 4 and 5? Oof. I've kind of been playing through 5 a little bit. Like, I did a couple of the, like, missions in the game in the single player and stuff. Like, 5 is just... It's okay. Like, it's... Some of the online stuff is more fun than 5 itself, but it's also... giant amount of grinding if you're not willing to pay the money for things. The most mobile game, AAA game out there, that's for sure. Anyway, okay, so let's see here. How did I not stick to it? I had the power-up active. Man, I'm having a really hard time coming up with, like, a melody to use today for this. Like, all I can think of is the Jack and Diane one. Here's a little ditty about Jack and Diane! 2 American kids from the heartland. Oh yeah, life goes on. But, like, I just don't think that works well with, like, Grand Theft Auto being what I'm thinking about right now, at least. No, you're fine. I'm taking my... I will take my time. Everything you say to me makes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. They made me go zoom. Well, like, the other thing, too, like... I... played... my favorite MMO of all time was the first MMO I ever played. And the reason it's my... like, a lot, you know, it's one of those nostalgic things to a certain degree. Like, oh, it's the first one you ever played! Clearly that's why it's your favorite! And, like, yeah, to a certain degree that's accurate. But, like, back when I was playing MMOs for the first time, right? This is, like, circa 2000, 1999, that sort of era, right? They were different than they are today. In a lot of really good and meaningful ways. And like I get really irritated by like a lot of the modern conventions when it comes to MMOs. We lost. Yeah, Ultima Online. I'll get back to that in a second. Greg! You're playing Grand Theft Auto 3. It's gonna set you free. And then on to Vice City, where you're gonna make the cocaine. Off to San Andreas to try to find that damn Sasquatch. And then Nico Bellic's gonna ask his cousin to play some bowling, cousin. Yeah. And then on to like GTA 5, which, There you go, Greg. Here's your ditty. As in not click square to attack, but like actual dodging and stuff, it seemed like. That's cool. And all y'all should go follow Greg, especially if you like Grand Theft Auto games, because that's what Greg is playing through right now. Alright. I'll always have a special place in my heart for 3, though, in that series, by the way, because Flying with the Dodo, hella fun. Okay, so back to my rant about MMORPGs. So, I played Ultima Online as, like, my first MMORPG. And, like, if you don't know, the Ultima series is kind of a big deal. It's not been a big deal for a long time. That's kind of a shame in a lot of ways, right? So, isn't with Insanity. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of systems and stuff in 3 that aren't super great, but like Flying with the Dodo is fun if you can manage to like do it well. Like I've been able to get to the like quote unquote 4th city in the game, which is like the opening cutscene area. And like explored a little bit myself, and like I just think that's really neat. So, and like the story is interesting and things. Just some stuff that's not very clear in it though. Anyway, like I definitely don't think it's like the best game in the series. That would be 4. 4 is by far and large the best in the game, in the series. The driving controls in 4 are kind of problematic and stuff, but like, it's not, you get used to it and then it's like fine. But 4 has like the best story, and then like as much shit as the companion system stuff gets, like most of the side activities in the game are actually kind of fun to play and stuff, but I'm tangenting from what I was trying to get to, so. You haven't played past like 3 missions in 4 because I keep saying I'll do it on stream. Gotcha. Yeah, well, if you've never played through 4 and you don't know the story, you're in for a goddamn treat, because it is great. And like, I think it's one of those situations where Rockstar does such a great job, like with their social commentary and like the timing of their stuff and things. And I would recommend, like, you could probably skip Lost in the Damned if you have the DLCs, because like it's okay, but like all it does is kind of add some additional context to some of the stuff that happens in the main storyline, which is okay, but like it's not like great. But the Ballad of Gay Tony, on the other hand, though, like is a must play. Like it is so good, and like all the things that they do with that are amazing, and I highly recommend it. So look at this pass. I'm so proud of this one. Look at that. Boop. Like, if they hadn't been there, it would have went in by itself, right? So, anyway. Oh, God. Oh, that's not super chill. Okay, sorry, so back to Ultima. So Ultima is a really interesting game series, for me in particular. Because, like, I played it when I was very, very little. Shit. A ton. My parents had a couple Ultima games on the NES, And I'll tell you right now that I have never beaten like a single player Ultima game because they are hard. They are hard games. They are 1980s, early 90s CRPG hard. You're waiting for your race. Nice. I've moved on to car soccer because I was all smashed out for the week. But like, it has a lot of the elements and stuff from my youth that I remember and stuff. At least those NES versions that are the things I like being able to pick your own jobs and being able to transform and stuff. And like Ultima games have a very freeing like morality kind of system to it in a way that a lot of older games eventually got to, but like Ultima had in like the 80s, you know? Oh no. Okay. Oof. Like the first game, which isn't like anything to write home about, really, from like a graphical standpoint. Is you could literally like walk into the first town in the game and steal stuff. And because the game is fully based on like random like chance tables of what the inventories are in the shops and things, you could steal like the best weapon in the game from the first shop and just have it for the rest of the game. No, problem is you get caught stealing, and like the guards are after you, and it's like a whole big thing. But anyway, like, and again, 80s game, you know? Yeah. So I definitely want, like, I want to be able to play through those at some point and, like, actually try to get through them because they'd be a hootenanny. And, like, my plan for, like, 1 is basically just do that, right? Like, try to get, like, really good armor, really good weapon, and then just kind of ease my way through as quickly as I can. Because, again, there's a lot to that first game in the sense of, like, how primitive it is by today's standards. But Ultima 4 is supposed to be, like, the best in the series. So, like, there was a mobile version of it at one point that EA did for a little while when they're trying to cash in on, like, their older IPs. And, like, I really enjoyed it, but, like, whenever you throw a bunch of loot boxes and stuff on things, people get really upset, especially, like, older gamers. And what's also really, really interesting about this is that, like, the guy who made Ultima, he's a guy by the name of Richard Garrett. He lives in Texas. And he's a really interesting person if you want to follow him on Twitter. Just saying. He's got, a collection of these, like, 1900s robotic wooden, like, figures and stuff. Oh, no, that's, like, on. I forget what they're called. He's kind of an eccentric dude, like, to be honest. But, like, he started referring to himself, even in the first game, maybe, as Lord British instead of, here's the text, that's true. He started referring to himself as, Lord British instead of Richard Garrett. And what's interesting is that he apparently got that trademarked at some point and copyrighted at some point, basically. And when he sold his game studio and his game series to EA in the 90s, the one thing he kept was the rights to his name. So none of the games produced after he left have Lord British in it. And when they did the mobile port, they had to make up a new character to play his role in the game. So there was Lady British. Which, again, I just think is the weirdest thing. And at one point, he created a sci-fi game called Tabula Rasa. It was an MMORPG. And I played it for a while, and I had a really good time with it. I love his games. They're designed in a wholly different way than modern games. And he called himself General British for the purposes of that game, so it was a good time. It's going okay, I think. I really haven't been keeping track of wins or losses. I've been having, like, existential crisis talk in chat instead of really focusing on the game today so much, so. I've had a couple really, like, baller plays, though, where I went, Poggers! 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 So. Ah, dang it. Ooh, the plunger. Heck yeah. No! My tornado power! You're like, looking forward to Fubuji cleanup? Yeah, that's fair. Oh no. Ahoy. Why is everybody boying each other in my chat? I don't understand this obsession with boying. Get it? I don't get it. Damn. Brand just came over with Pup. Kokoro still won't get close to him, but they seems fine, comfortable enough that Kokoro will let Max know when he's too close. I missed the thing because I was reading chat. Oh, there wouldn't have been anything I would be able to do to stop that anyway. No way. I guess I could have, like, over-energized him, but if he's flying, I don't think that would do too much. Oh my god. It's gonna land. Damn it. Get out of here. Not as much data as make sure pets get along. Friend is watching cat, making that town help him. I love classics and such MMORPGs with real-time combat, we should call it more AoEs. Yeah, I mean, like in 14, like that's the thing is like that I was gonna get at. So the reason I loved Ultima Online so much is because it gives you like a world to play in. It's not a game world. It's like an actual world, basically, right? Like there are people that do like the crafting professions, and then like you can make your character do a bunch of different things. And like if you're a wizard, you need reagents to like actually cast spells. So like I don't know, like it's all of the best weapons in the game were made by another player. All of the best, like, the houses were built by other players, and like just everything is the player-driven economy stuff. And like the Korean sandbox style of MMORPGs still do a lot of the things that Ultima Online did back in 1998 better than like World of Warcraft and stuff does it today. And like it's a different experience because like there's a lot of like really good social interactions and stuff like that in Final Fantasy 14, like the communities and like stuff. And like if you go around on like a Friday night in most of the residential districts, like you can find a party to go to in like Final Fantasy 14 and have like yourself a good time. Like that's definitely a thing. It just doesn't feel like a world you can live in. It's still a game you're playing. You're still trying to get your classes to level 80. You're still trying to get the newest, shiniest sword and all those other things. And none of that stuff is as important in an MMO like Ultima Online. Like, yeah, having a strong sword will give you an edge. But, like, playing your character well is a much more important thing. And, I don't know. Black Mage feels really good when you like dodge an AoE and you still are able to do your full rotation, and like you just know that the damage you're outputting is like far superior to like everybody else. So I mean, I love Sword Art Online. Season 2 obviously has a lot of problems with it, from the brother love stuff and then the Asuna stuff, and like making her into like, you know, uh, just something to be saved rather than a person, you know. But like, yeah, I mean, Sword Art Online and a lot of those sorts of, a lot of these people who are making those kind of anime today were playing games like Ultima Online when, like, Ultima Online was huge in Japan. They had like entire dedicated data centers for them to play in. And I used to, when I was bored and stuff like that, I used to go over there and hang out in their servers and things. And there was one time where I went and I helped a guy. Because again, like, the weird thing about Ultima Online is, like, yes, there's skill levels, and yes, you need to be strong enough to do certain tasks well in things, right? But, like, again, if you could play your character really well, you could, like, out-spec your character's skill levels and things to certain degrees. And it's like this fresher-made character that I had made. One guy needed some help with something, collecting, I forget what it was, what we were collecting, but he was going to make like a boatload of money from it. And I had agreed to help him. And like, they obviously find me very fascinating, being, you know, a teenager English speaker and things, right? Playing on the Japanese server. And so I helped him collect. I'm trying to remember what we were collecting. We were in a fairy forest. I think we were killing fairies. So something that the fairies dropped. And the interesting thing about attacking fairies are, like, normally, like, unicorns and, like, a lot of the Fae-style creatures in Ultima Online are chill with you as a player. That they don't automatically aggro on you when you get near them. But, like, if you attack any of the Fae creatures, they all become hostile for a period of time at you. And, like, unicorns were pretty strong, especially for, like, this freshly made character that I had just created, right? So that was the biggest threat, is you kill a fairy, walk over, and then the unicorn is glaring at you. But anyway, so we had spent a couple hours collecting whatever resource we were collecting, and it was something that the traders and stuff, or somebody, it was a resource that was useful in the world, right? And that's like, when I played like ArcheAge Online, like, that was one of the things I loved about that game so much, is the fact that, like, the first mineral resource you mine is iron. And iron is used in every single thing in the game. There isn't like in World of Warcraft where you get the copper stuff, and then after you're on copper, you get bronze, then you go on to the next metal. And that copper is never useful again in the entire game. And, like, copper is always going to be useful, Blizzard. Like, this is not how real life works. Like, there are other metals out there than fucking azurite. Like, Jesus. Oh, anyway. So I ended up helping this guy for a couple of hours. And after we were done, I told him that he could keep my share of the, like, what he was planning to pay me for my share of the money, because I wasn't planning on ever playing on the server again. And, like, I'm trying to do this back when, like, you had to find, like, a dictionary for Japanese and, like, try to find the Romaji versions of, like, the words I'm trying to tell them. And I don't understand Japanese sentence structure at all at this time, so, like, I'm definitely fucking things up all over the goddamn place, right? But, like, he absolutely refused to let me leave without taking the money. Like, chased me down, like, 3 zones or something and forced me to take my cut. And, like, when you read about, you know, their culture, like, it totally makes sense, right? But, like, flip that around. If I had been on an American server, I did the exact same thing. Like, that guy'd be, alright, cool, man. I mean, like, whatever. And my rationale was, like, I'm not ever going to play on this server again. I'm literally just, like, I'm doing this for the fun, you know? So. Yeah. No, I know. But it was quaint and cool, and, like, I don't know, I liked it. I was playing with some... Another thing I thought was really interesting that I never really considered when I was younger. It's kind of like that thing with, like, other countries too, right? Like, every foreigner thinks the United States is literally just New York City or California, basically, right? Like, that is all America is, and, like, there's a lot more, a lot of really bad parts too of the United States. So, like, you have this preconception that, like, all Japanese basically live in, like, Tokyo, right? And, like, a lot of the people that I would play with when I would be on that server were, like, people from, like, farming communities and stuff like that, you know, south of Tokyo and things. They would talk about, it's like an hour and a half long bullet train ride to get to Tokyo and stuff. And they didn't go very often because they were pretty poor. I don't know, it's just a lot. And, like, you don't get that kind of stuff playing MMOs anymore. Because everybody's focused on getting their numbers bigger. I need bigger numbers! So, hey, speaking of bigger numbers, like, I noticed I'm only, like, 6 followers away from 400, so, like... Damn it. It's like Toby Fox being Simo Ken. What? I'm confused. Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah. aren't cheap when you don't have like so many weeks you can ride the train pass. Yeah. Oh, hey. Existential crisis, hooray! We all shouldn't have went for that. I had the best angle, so I should have went for it, but I don't think these other guys should have. I would have had it in if that one guy hadn't blocked me. Or at least I had it lined up. Oh my god, I got another one? Damn. Going up the wall. Ah, I missed it. Fucked up. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and hit me over here while my team goes and scores on you. Fine. Oh, dude, come on! No, it is what... It'll probably be a short stream tonight. I don't wanna get all existential on stream, I don't think. I kind of already have tonight, but more than I already have, I guess. You may absolutely share an image of the dinner you made. I don't think I have anything blocking, so go ahead and post. The entire country of Japan is just Megatron. Like, I always loved that in the OG fucking Transformers. Megatron literally can't do anything without another person to, like, do his thing, and he's the leader. Again, that's a very Japanese, I feel like, kind of thing. Together we are nothing but alone we are nothing, but together we are strong. Oh. Entire train system is so much better than it is here, but they only work here because of the culture. Oh, they only work there because of the culture. Yeah. Oh my god, no, that looks amazing. Super jealous. I had a sub for dinner. If my earlier comments about the sub employee. Shit. You would never guess sandwiches underrated. I mean, like, if I'm gonna have a sandwich, I would rather it be a submarine sandwich. But yeah, the ones I get are always hot. Like, I don't particularly care to go spend the money that it takes to buy a cold sandwich when I could just go home and make something approximately similar and or better. But like Italian bread rolls, and it's good stuff. I did it! I did it! Look at this! Wee! Oh, with my nose. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Caddy, like, I get it. At least you have trains, right? Where you are, like... I wish I could get places throughout the country, or even my state, without having to drive everywhere. Like, I don't mind the freedom of being able to drive, like, don't get me wrong, and there definitely be instances where I'd rather have my car with me and stuff, right? It's like a good, like, staging location to, like, do things and stuff, right? But, like, the freedom of, like, being able to, like, play a Switch, like, while you're commuting, or stuff like that would be fantastic. And obviously, like... I would prefer it to be nice, like those Japanese trains that everybody's respectful. Well, the majority of people are respectful. Because, of course, even in that culture, you have, like, the perverts and stuff in the trains, right? So... I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I doubt I'll ever make it out there. Damn it. Yeah. Like, there was the person who's like, they brought in somebody at Amtrak recently, and their, like, big claim to fame is the fact that they are really good at, like, cutting costs, basically, right? And, like, I don't think, like, cost cutting is necessarily, like, a bad thing, right? But supposedly some of the routes that, like, he's targeting for major changes to are going to be the routes that make them, that a lot of the, like, people who tend to watch they're the kind of routes that, like, train people want, and he's focusing on commercialized routes, basically, right? So, like, all the fun routes through, like, the mountains and things, whatever, those are where they're going to be making cuts. And, like, the stretch from, like, DC to Virginia, though, is going to be emphasized more because that's, like, a much more profitable area. And again, I don't think that itself is necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, it just makes me worry that we're not gonna have like any. Dang it! I waited too long. I don't know. Whatever. Damn it. Grabbed it. I was making my loop around. I believe a lot of the ultra car based travel you have is partially because of the oil based gas. Yeah, probably to certain degrees, but a lot more of it has to do with freedom. Like, the problem is the US consumer doesn't want to ride on a train because they want the freedom to be able to, like, make small, like, trips wherever they are, basically, right? Whereas in, like, Europe, it's much more common, from my understanding. Obviously, I've never been, but to, like, be able to, like, rent a bike or something for the day. So if you, like, ride to a town and then you need to get around to the shops and things, and, like, just generally a lot of the population centers are kind of smaller too, right? Because they're all more densely kind of spread out there. Whereas here, like, you might have to travel 20 miles to get to kind of what you're looking for in most cases, and even in a city. Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, like, yeah, like you said, like, a lot of the states here are bigger than countries over there, right? And a lot of them are just, farmland or forests or, like, 3/4 of my state is rural, right? You're not going to have trains supporting every one of those little communities and stuff like that, right? But there had been plans a couple years ago for like the main thoroughways, across the state. They were going to run train lines, and then they were going to have stops in like most of the smaller communities. And I was really like, that'd be like really neat. I would have used it. Now, we wouldn't have had the infrastructure once you got anywhere out there to do anything. You would still need someone to come pick you up in a car or something, right? But you guys think that love can blossom on a battlefield? Depends heavily on the country. Within a small yet super densely populated country, people still overly love their car. I mean, I don't. Yeah. No. Don't get me wrong. I have like a nicer car that I like to drive, and like, Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that topic. And oh. Look, I'm just an old man, okay? Old man Sargato. When did I score on our own goal? I don't remember that at all. I think after our next loss, I'll probably end stream for the night. Yeah, I get it. And we need to do more so that like the mission stuff doesn't become much of a bogged down point. Better electric cars, better electric car infrastructure, and things. They're all things I'm not qualified to answer for, but like I look back at like the studies like the 1970s and stuff, and I think about the fact that like the lead crisis back then, where they were adding lead to gasoline to prevent engine knock when increasing torque on like inclines and things like that, right? And there was a big push by some environmental scientists to say that the leading was increasing overall background lead levels in the oceans, and there was a bunch of deniers in the big oil companies saying that the rise in lead must be from like natural sources. It can't be from the gasoline. And then they did a bunch of like studies of like runoff water and like populated urban centers and stuff, and showed that even like canal water and stuff like that was starting to have increased levels of lead and things. And basically initially had a bunch of pushback from these companies and things. And when they finally like got the attention the kind of crisis needed, it was like a matter of like 2 years or something. They had like pretty much eliminated all lead transmission from gasoline or something. I don't know the statistics. It's been a while since I have read this specifically, basically, right? So like when, as a world, we're motivated to solve something, we can do it. And the COVID vaccine is another example of that, right? I don't know. Like I talk about sometimes how like when I watch like My Hero Academia, sometimes I feel like I identify way more with like what All Might is saying and doing and stuff like that than I do like Deku and things like that, just because that's where I'm at in my life, right? Passing on things to the next generation and stuff. And it terrifies me to think about the condition that I'm leaving things in, and Yeah, right. Thanks, no. That's a good one, no. Ah. Well, and there's a lot of that sort of stuff throughout history, right? Hey, it might be ending stream after this one. Damn it. Damn it! Ah! Good. Oh, it's been a nice stream today, I guess. Who should we raid tonight? Maybe we shouldn't raid anybody. Maybe that's the plan. I just hit the emergency shut off button right now and just call it a night. We did raid PAL recently, though. Oh, God. I don't know who Kelvy is. Yeah, maybe. Like, streaming probably is, like, the good plan, but also, like, I just... I was so close to getting to Platinum 3, too. Like, one more win, I think I would have had it. It's fine. Yeah, Drugstore Cowboy is a pretty good okay name. Pretty okay name. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Greg, this person has 3 followers. Why would you suggest somebody who isn't even a person? Okay. Let's go Raid Trio, because they have, like, high energy. And, like, that'll be a good, like, thing after things. Hi, everybody, it's me, Sergato. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll be back probably tomorrow at some point to play some more Nier, because, yeah, Nier's great. Have a good night. Bye.